Hey, what's up? Got another haul here for you. Gonna start it out with The Untamed, A Sinner's Prayer #1, first appearance of Niobe. I gotta be honest, I don't really know what the speculation on Niobe is, except that it's kind of not sure. It's written by a woman, correct? Or the new comic is correct, and there's a little bit of hype around it. Is she an actor or something? I don't know. I read a little blurb on it. But it's been getting a lot of popularity, and these actually purchased off the website for Stranger Comics a while back. It took them a while to send it. I got this one for about $5 and the variant for about 11 after shipping. So not bad. The variant's going for around like 35, 40 right now. So that's not a bad pickup. All right, let's get into some other stuff here I got online. I picked this up. What if #4, Spider-Man, alien costume had possessed him. This also features Hulk being possessed by the alien costume. A little bit of speculation around that in terms of some new things happening in the DC universe. This book, it really hasn't done anything though. I paid like $3 or $4 for it, and it's not even high grade. I wouldn't even buy it for that much. If you can find it in real high grade for about that much, it's probably worth it. I mean, it is a decent cover. Otherwise, I don't know if there's really much speculation value to it right now. Picked up this Justice Machine Annual #1, first appearance of The Futurians by Dave Cockrum, and this is from Texas Comics. I don't know that I've ever seen this out in the wild, but I probably have never looked for it. It can go for a few bucks when it's in high grade, maybe about $10. I think I paid about 2, 3 for it. Here's kind of a cool book that it's a little bit hard to find. I paid about 2 for this. Marvel Age #10 features early Star Wars Marvel comics, and it has a white cover. These Marvel Age I find are pretty tough to find in high grade, just because usually they like got thrown in the quarter boxes over the years. 'Cause there's not much in them, but there are some decent finds in the run. So that's one to keep an eye out for. And was really happy with the grades that I got on these. These are all from the same store. Goon #3. Uh, I don't know too much about Goon. I've never read it, but for some reason I've been gravitating more towards Goon and Hellboy lately. I think just because I don't really see them around too often, and they are tough to find, especially this one with a white cover. Paid 16 for it. So this is from the very first series. Albatross Exploding Funny Books was the publisher, and then it went to Dark Horse where they had another. I can't remember if they had another mini, and then they did the longer run, something like that. But I got #3 and #4 for 16 each. #4 does have a little spine stress, but otherwise it's a super clean book. I paid 16 each for those. I think that's well worth it. Probably about $40 books in the condition that they're in, high grade. So really happy to add those to the collection. Now these I picked up. I took some comics in that I didn't have much care for to a local shop and picked these up in trade. Green Arrow #1. They had $10 on it. I probably would have bought it for that, uh, even if I was paying for it, because this does sell for mid about 20 to 25 on a good day for Green Arrow #1. Definitely pick that up when you see it. I always pick this up when I see it. Spider Woman #37, first appearance of Siren. Paid, or it was listed at $6. That's a good deal for that book. It's becoming harder to find. And I guess all I got there was 3 comics. This one I picked up in the quarter box, and I've always kind of I picked this up in the quarter box, and I can never remember which Shadow Man is worth anything from the Acclaim comics. Was happy to find out that this is the one that is worth something. and I can't remember what's so special about it now. I mean, I believe it's a variant. Can't remember. Shoot, sorry. There's also a price variant for it. I know. This one's the 395, which is the more common one. But this thing, like I said, it was in the quarter box, and it's pretty dinged up, black cover. I mean, I could probably still get $40 for that thing, from what I've seen. It goes for crazy money. People really, if you got a nice one, I don't know if I'd get 40, maybe, who knows, but definitely keep an eye out for that. Shadow Man from Acclaim Comics #1, and this is the only #1 I believe that's worth anything. There's like two other covers, and I don't even know if they're from the same run, from the same year, or if they're two separate series. Last haul I showed some books from Comic Con, and I forgot to show this one because I was pressing it, trying to get it flat. But I ended up finding that for $1. Spectre 54, first Michael Holt, which has really blown up. This book, check this out. If you haven't seen this one yet, Batman Eternal #19. This is the German variant, and what's the artist's name? Chad Hardwick, Chad Harden. Can't remember what his name is. I paid $12 for this right when it came out, and the German, the European variants, they really have some. Every once in a while, they'll throw a really awesome artist and create a unique cover for them. Sometimes they just reprint covers from the U.S. versions, but these things are really hard to find. I got it on eBay and got it right when it came out. Now it seems like it's set on around $40, but really cool cover. Also, just finally wanted to get my hands on one of these because I did not have one. Oh, I got this at the same con. No, I got this online. $16 I paid for that. Uh, New X-Men 128, first Phantom X. I really like the Uncanny X-Force Remender series, so glad to have that first Phantom X. And that book has dropped a lot over the past year or two. Alright, this is from another con that I went to, and it was actually just a really small con, but I was able to find some decent stuff. And I'll start off with this one, which is pretty cool. Wizard number, let's see, 165. This is cover 1 of 2. The other cover has the thing on it. And this is a J. Scott Campbell cover with Wild Siders. I don't even know that comic. But it's still sealed, and you're really not going to see a book like this too often. I looked online, I think there was only one, and it wasn't sealed. But there was plenty of the thing cover, so I don't know. I have no clue how much it's worth, but I paid $1 for it, or 50. I paid 50 cents actually. Also found this for 50 cents. Damage Control #1 from the first series. It's a really sharp copy. And I found Marvel Comics Presents #19 for $1. Now those have dropped off pretty considerably from when the first announcement of the Damage Control show came out. I mean, this is probably like a $10 book. When the news first broke though, there were some going for like $40. Also found Marvel Age 82, which features the first pinup of Cable and Strife by Liefeld, and I found that for $1. That's starting to finally gain some momentum. Ex Machina #1. I think this is like the fourth one I found for $1. I don't know why I have such luck finding these, but Brian K. Vaughan. I haven't read it. I've heard it's a good story. Doesn't have anything to do with the movie that came out, but was really happy to find another one of those, as well as Justice League #1. First appearance of, cannot remember now. I've shown it before, but he's gonna be on. I don't know, is he gonna be on Supergirl show maybe? Um, well, sorry, I can't remember. Paid $1 for it. Picked up the reprint, the Toys R Us reprint of Batman 121, Mr. Freeze, Detective, Batgirl, and First Robin. And I'm surprised. These things, for a little while, these were getting real hot. Like, I don't know if it was around the same time that the Action Comics #1 reprints were getting real hot or what, but these were getting doing pretty well for a while. It seems like they've really dropped down again, but for $1, definitely worth it. Supergirl 13, the Turner variant. Always pick that one up. That's a nice one. Found that for $1, and I found the Batman Danger Girl set for $5 for both of them. This is the one shot, and I believe this one is Lin Yu, who does some pretty nice work. And this is J. Scott Campbell, and features little Harley Quinn down there, as well as having a Batman, J. Scott Campbell. So that was $5 for both those. Can't beat that. Amazing Spider-Man, $5.29, the third print. Kind of a tough book to find. Reportedly, maybe about like 6,000 of them printed, which is, for a Spider-Man book, super low. I don't seem to have too hard of a time finding them though, and I paid $6.50 for that. This is the first one I own. Usually, I don't know if they're usually just beat up when I find them or what, but first Iron Spider armor, third print. And also picked this up for about $6.50. It's got a few nicks, but this one I almost never see anymore in the second Daredevil series. Daredevil 111, first appearance of Lady Bullseye. And I don't think I've ever come across any of the variants in the wild. I have bought a couple online before, but this is just a regular cover. If you can find any of these, any of the variants, which I believe there are two, and then there's a second print, which actually goes for ridiculous money. It goes for like $70 because it's really hard to find. If you can find any of those, I think this has some staying power long term for sure. And lastly, for $5, Supergirl Adventures #21, which is just a solo story or something in the Superman Adventures series. Just kind of a tough book to find, cool cover. Goes for a few bucks. Paid, what did I say? I paid $5 for it, so happy to get that. Alright, I'm going to stop it there because next videos I'm going to do probably a two-parter of my Thanksgiving Black Friday haul, which includes, oh, see that? Whole short box full of stuff. So probably do a two-parter, so keep on the lookout for that. Thanks for watching. Keep trolling those dollar boxes.